Hey, what's up, YouTube? Travis here. On a beautiful Thursday evening in central Missouri. Fall is upon us, and the Chiefs are on Thursday Night Football tonight, so looking forward to enjoying that game. But got home from work, did a little bit of work out in the yard, did a little bit of work in the house, and thought I would stop to enjoy a pipe and a quick chat with you guys. So, the purpose of this video is to talk a little bit about this clay pipe. If you haven't ever used one of these clay pipes, or you don't own one, I highly recommend that you grab a hold of one. They're relatively cheap. I picked this one up at the Chicago Pipe Show 2 years ago, so in 2014, and I think I paid $6, maybe it was $5 or $6 for this, and I believe this is either a 9.5 inch, I think 9.5 inch pipe, so not quite uncomfortably large. It's easier to clench and hold this in my mouth than, say, a corncob General. It's very light. I can somewhat talk with it in my mouth still. But I'm smoking in this a blend called Moton's Mixture. It's from Cigar and Tobacco, which is in Overland Park, Kansas. They are the location of the Greater Kansas City Pipe Club. And this mixture is a relatively heavy English mixture. The gentleman there said there are 7 different tobaccos in the blend. I sense that it is relatively heavy on the Latakia. I don't have a discerned enough palate to be able to tell you what kind or all the other things. I definitely taste Virginias and Latakia in here. But it is the best similarity I can compare it to is that it's somewhere between Three Oaks Syrian and Commonwealth Mixture by Samuel Gawith. That's almost a 50-50 Latakia Virginia blend. So pretty heavy, incredibly flavorful, no strength that I feel, but very rich, full smoke, tastes great. And the room note's actually pretty pleasant. Nothing like an aromatic, but it's not stinky. And I really appreciate the smell coming out of the bowl. Really know how to describe it, but it's great. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about these pipes. Not only are they cheap and affordable, they don't ghost, so they're a great tester, just like a cob is a great tester. But you get a really cool smoke. It's almost, this is kind of like a semi-church warden length. And there's something about these. I'm not sure if it's just a different mindset that this pipe puts me in. It's certainly different than smoking a briar. It's different than a cob. These are much more fragile and delicate, so I think I take a little more care. The bowl gets hot as balls, so you don't want to touch that. But the stem stays nice and cool. It's nice and light, so it's easy to hold. And they make all sorts of lengths. Here, everything from about a 4-inch pipe all the way up to probably a 24-inch pipe, the old tavern-style clay pipes. And I can't say that I have a lot of different clay pipes, but craftsmanship has always been great. It really can't be messed up for the most part, because they're so simple. Bowls are thin. Draft hole's consistent. Looks like it's probably around that maybe 5/30 seconds, maybe one down from that. Somewhere between an 1/8 and 5/30 seconds for the draft hole. Draft is great. Draws easily. fantastic smoke, and similar to a cob, and unlike a briar, as soon as you're done with one bowl, you can repack it and smoke again. It has no problem at all. And plus, it gets that cool patina, somewhat like a meerschaum, colors over time. And there's very little maintenance. I try to run a cleaner down occasionally, but I never had that sour, bitter taste that reminds you to clean your briar pipes. I've never gotten that from this. Even 5, 6, 7 smokes without running a cleaner. It does very well. It dries very well. Never had any gurgling problems. And I'm prone to produce quite a bit of saliva. So that's something I fight, especially with pipes that hang in my mouth, whether it's a bent pipe or straight like this, that when I clench, hangs down at an angle. So, anyway, I guess this is just my friendly public service announcement to try a clay pipe if you haven't, and if you have a clay pipe, smoke it, enjoy it, put it in your rotation. I highly recommend. Alright, enjoy your guys' evening, and we'll see you next time.